Namaskar. I am Dr. Sudipta Narayan Roy. Uh, Here I am representing ASSOCHAM. I head the ASSOCHAM Ayush Task Force. This task force was built, it was rather, no, this task force was built with the inspiration from none other than the Ayush Secretary, who is from this state. I would be very brief and short because I am just in between the lunch. So this session, pre-lunch session, is always a little bit strenuous. So let me be very short and crisp. I will point out three things. One, hope this is recorded because this is a statement which I am owning the statement. Whatever today's homeopaths are doing, right now, most of the, rather I should correct my statement, most of the homeopaths, what we are doing today, would be replaced by AI. We like it or we don't like it. It would be replaced by AI. And that's going to be very soon. So, would that be something, a threat to us? No, not at all. Because homeopathy is a science and as well as it is an art. It's a holistic system of medicine. It's a holistic system of therapy. So the homeopaths would have to graduate them from being just a homeopathic medicine practitioner to a holistic healer. And here comes the Indian philosophy. Why do we know? We are always saying homeopathy as a German science. But do we know that India is known as the home of homeopathy? Why? Because we have, just in the last session, we saw Dr. Acharya was mentioning that homeopathy is a spiritual science. So ये जो holistic system of medicine है, ये एक spiritual science है. और India is the land of spirituality. अगर हम में से कोई त्वैतरीय उपनिषद का नाम सुने हैं, दिस इज वन ऑफ द मेजर उपनिषद्स. मेजर जो 8 उपनिषद है उनमें से ये तैत्तरीय उपनिषद आता है. ये तैत्तरीय उपनिषद में एक कॉन्सेप्ट है पंचकोश मॉडल. ये जो पंचकोश मॉडल है, ये पंचकोश मॉडल इज सेइंग दैट वी इंडिविजुअल आर not only just body, mind, spirit complex. It's beyond that. It's the anatomical body, the physiological body, the mind body or the psychosoma. Then comes the wisdom body, and lastly, the innermost part is the bliss body, which is the true version of ourselves, the blissful part. So the journey of homeopathy, which we consider it today, as on date today, is more of body, mind, spirit complex. But it would be rather more deeper as a spiritual system of therapy. We have already, there are a lot of evidences that more than 70% diseases are psychosomatic in nature. That is evident, and nobody has any doubt about it. And all these diseases, which we term in homeopathy as the chronic diseases, are psychosomatic, which can be treated through this homeopathic system. We are well aware of the causa morbis and the causa occasionalis part. This is a spiritual process in which we have to be the healers, so that doctors need to graduate themselves from just being an homeopath, just not totality of symptoms and coming down to a simillimum. That would be done by the AI. So this is one thing which I want to mention, because there are a lot of research going on to develop this kind of AI. Secondly, since I am from ASSOCHAM, so I would not elaborate too much about the economics part, but two things which need to be mentioned. One is India is Dr. Dua would be annoyed what I am saying. India is not that much doing good in exporting homeopathy. We have a lot more to do, because the export numbers are not that good. Lastly, in our task force, we appointed one person. He is the Mr. Minal Sangvi. He is an ex-IMA Ahmedabad person, who is the just recent ex-managing director from ENY, and with a team of XLRI entrepreneurship cell, that is Exceed. They have come up with a report. This report says that the export numbers are really bad, and only in the SARC areas we can export little bit of homeopathic medicine, whichever is written. Rest of the things which we are exporting are mostly phytomedicines. So there are a lot of things we have to do. The regulatory authority, Dr. Manchanda is sitting here. We have to collaborate. I think you had a meeting with the Ayush Ministry. Just I've heard from the Ayush Bhavan that there was a meeting regarding how to develop the export. And not only this export, the export infrastructure, it can be done. See, homeopathy is the most low-hanging fruit in export, because we don't have to market homeopathy. In Ayush, we are marketing Ayurveda all over the world. But for homeopathy, it's already it is a system practiced in Europe and other continents. So we don't have to market homeopathy. What we have to market is Indian homeopathy. Indian homeopathy needs to be marketed. The salient features of Indian homeopathy need to come up, and for that I would request Gangait sir, Manchanda sir to collaborate and come up with some tangible points which we as a task force can present to the ministry, and we can take it forward. We have done a lot of things in the past 1 or 2 years for this homeopathic system in the task force. One of them is we have incorporated a lot of Indian drugs in homeopathic pharmacopoeia through ministry. We have those drugs have really some export potentials. So we are trying to incorporate that, but that is a long process. So it's already in the process. And nextly, what I need to say that in the domestic market also, there can be a huge upsurge of homeopathic medicines. One thing there is a big issue. One thing which I need to mention, that the combination therapy is not patronized by the homeopaths. We have to come up with a certain procedure in which we can also recognize that not as an homeopathy but a polyherbal formulation or something like that. Because if we see the number, if we study on the numbers, more than 60% of the revenue generated in homeopathic domestic market is from either from the cosmeceuticals or the combination products. So we have to come up with some strategy in which we can use those medicines if it is clinically proved, as Dr. Geeta mentioned that she has already done one of the products through the allopathic doctors. So these kind of trials would enable us, since the government is already supporting by incorporating homeopathy in Schedule K, so that these products can be patronized by the allopathic doctors. यही बोल के हम समाप्त करेंगे, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी मैडम मेरे को पोक कर रहे हैं कि टाइम इज अप. There can be lot of things to be discussed that we can discuss one on one. Thank you.